Hey, don't forget to kiss. Don't forget to kiss.
What's up, guys?
I'm Ash.
And I'm Evan.
And I'm Mom.
And today, what are we doing?
We're making Swiss-style kimchi.
Yes, my mom loves kimchi. She's always made it. She learned it from my Korean grandmother. And today we're going to share with you how to make kimchi, albeit with limited ingredients because we got what we could here in Lugano, but we couldn't find everything, right?
True, that's right. But, we'll improvise today. So.
And you've never had kimchi before.
Yeah. So guys, for you who do not know, kimchi is a Korean meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I've seen it in movies, Korean movies, but I've never tasted it. So today I'm testing it first and learning how to make it too. So
Yeah, so it's something that's eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And,
But be warned, guys, it makes your breath stink.
Oh, yeah.
It's like eating garlic for breakfast.
Yeah, and it makes your house smell too, but it's really healthy for you. So, okay.
So why don't we dive in? Let's show you guys what we have, what we need to make kimchi.
So it starts with Napa cabbage. So this is something that you can find it year round in the market, but fall is when it's really in season. So this is also called Chinese cabbage.
oh yeah, I've never seen it in Uganda.
Yeah, and then some of the main ingredients. First of all, I want to say there are hundreds of different styles of kimchi. This is just your very basic kimchi.
You can use normal cabbage for kimchi, right?
No, it should be. Yeah, it's a little different than the round cabbage.
Okay.
So, but some of the key ingredients: ginger root, garlic. This is a really unusual garlic clove. I've never seen round ones, but scallions, hot peppers. Now, a key ingredient is a Korean hot pepper, dry chili, but these are actually from Thailand, so we'll see how they work out. A little bit of sugar. This is what that garlic clove looks like, and then some water. There's a couple other ingredients that I don't use, but I think we'll have enough to get the idea. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to cut down the middle of your cabbage. Cut it in half. Okay, and then you want to make sure that you get the core cut out. Hope I don't cut my fingers off. Oops. Okay.
It actually smells the same.
Yeah, it does smell the same. The texture is a little different though than the other kind of cabbage. Okay.
Guys, this is jinga. Jinga.
Okay.
Ginger.
And the thing about actually, other cultures like Germans have sauerkraut, which they make with regular cabbage, and what it is basically, it's a fermented cabbage, but Korean cabbage is spicy with hot peppers and garlic, whereas like the German cabbage is just sour, basically. So what we do then is we're going to chop this up, and let me just turn this around, about into 1 inch pieces like this.
Ugandans, if you want this cabbage, I'm sure you can find it in Asian markets right there.
Yeah, even in Kampala, there's a Korean restaurant. I'm sure they know where to get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so after we chop this up, the next thing we're going to do is put it in a bowl and we're going to salt it. I recommend if you want a recipe for exact amounts, probably go online and look for recipe. I just kind of do it by feel, just what I think is, works, doesn't work kind of a thing. So it's been sitting in salt water for about 2 hours, and what the salt does is it kind of wilts the cabbage a little bit. We're gonna rinse the salt off of that with cold water, and then we'll take you to the next step, and I'll show you how we make the Korean paste to incorporate into the cabbage.
So what is the reason of washing?
Because you don't want it to be too salty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, I didn't use a lot of salt, but some people like it. Some kimchis tend to be very salty, and I'm on a low salt diet now, so. I think that's good enough. Okay, you can stop.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to actually store this. So the kimchi is going to go into a container. You can use a glass jar. You can use plastic containers. This is actually, I got this from the Korean market, and Koreans use this. It's BPA free or something like that. But it's actually a container that is pretty airtight, so that your refrigerator won't smell too bad. But so the next thing I'm going to do is make the Korean paste, the kimchi paste. Yeah, but watch your fingers though when you do that.
Ash is learning how to grate. She says they don't do it in Uganda.
I mean, some families do, but for me, I grew up in the village, so we use knife to cut anything like onions, carrots. We normally cut, but people who have been in Kampala for a long time, maybe they do.
Yeah.
So
And this is
doing
ginger?
this, yeah, ginger. I'm in ginger right now.
You're in ginger.
I mean, you guys are calling it ginger, yet it's ginger.
Ginger and ginger. Okay, then I'm going to chop up the scallions. Okay, so I just cut them up like that.
They're called what? Scallions?
Scallions,
Not onions.
green onions. You can call them green onions.
I see. Guys, you can also learn with us. Those of you who have never made kimchi.
Oh, it's so good. Fermented foods are really healthy for your, for your digestion. And yeah. I think a lot of cultures have fermented foods.
Yeah, you make fermented bushera.
Yeah, bushera and alcohol.
Alcohol, yeah. My grandmother used to make rice wine out of rice, and the Korean women used to dress up. This is back in the 60s. I remember, the old-fashioned Korean grandmothers wore the traditional dresses, and they would have parties, and they'd eat, and they'd sing, and they drank, they'd get drunk, I just have that memory. The other thing too is I'm going to chop up the garlic.
Oh,
As little as I can. I wish I had a garlic crusher. That would have been.
Something I need to buy.
Yeah, that would be good to have, I think. Yeah, this is interesting garlic. I have never seen garlic, a whole bulb of garlic look like one clove, because usually it comes in smaller cloves.
guys, let us know. Have you ever taken kimchi? Have you ever tasted? If not, would you love to try? Yeah, let us know down in the comments. And do you see me learning?
I should probably do something too. I'm just filming and watching.
That's also a good job.
And bongo is fermented, isn't it?
Bongo.
What?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like
Yeah,
a yogurt
milk.
drink.
Oh, okay.
Is that fermented?
Guys, he's talking about a machunda. A machunda, if you're from Western Uganda, I think it's fermented because it's dead milk.
Dead milk?
No, it's just like
Like you keep
Greek yogurt.
Yeah, you keep milk for a long time, and then it goes wrong, and then they make it out of that. But it tastes nice and it's healthy.
Yeah, that's like a yogurt drink. Kefir, that's a yogurt drink, right? It's
Yeah,
That's
similar. So that's what you want your ginger to look like, guys.
My knife skills aren't really that great, so. Or you know what else actually works good too? You know what a mortar and a pestle is? You got the bowl, and then you've got the
Oh,
Yeah, they use
stone.
that in
Yeah,
Uganda.
that would work perfect too.
So what do you call that?
Mortar and
Uganda.
pestle?
Don't you? What?
What is it called in Uganda?
Guys, a shokoro, I don't know how a shokoro is called in Uganda.
Like the way they make G-nuts. The G-nut paste.
a shokoro.
A
We use
shokoro.
like a shokoro too. Guys, let us know what a shokoro is in English.
Yeah, like a mortar or pestle, but it's like a giant one.
Yeah, a big one.
I get it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Cultures from all over the world use that. I mean, I know Mexican food, they use that when they make, guacamole, Koreans, they use it, all.
So now guys, we mix these together.
Yeah, this is for the,
That's the ginger, garlic, and the scallions.
yeah, for the kimchi paste.
Chef Asheme on the decks. These are decks.
I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of sugar.
A tablespoon of sugar.
Yeah, but,
2
again,
tablespoons of sugar.
no, this is
Oh,
just half.
okay.
Again, yeah, you can put that in there. Okay. And then we add some water to make the paste. And then you want to mix it up really, really good. This might be hotter than Korean peppers. I don't know. These are Thai peppers. I'm just gonna cut up a couple of. These kind of chilies grow in Korea, so I'm just gonna cut up a couple of these just to add. Something I forgot to get. It's always nice to add some carrots into the, cut them up like in little matchsticks.
Yeah.
But
Guys, I've never seen a big thing like that. In my language, we call them a shenda, but they're always too small. So I don't know where this grew from.
yeah, there's.
Ashenda.
A shenda.
Ashenda.
A shenda.
Ashenda.
Exactly.
This summer in the garden I grew habanero peppers and ghost peppers, and those are just unbelievably hot. And you can barely take a taste of it without dying. Your fingers burn, so that's kind of strong. And we'll just throw those in there too.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you pour that all into the.
Oh, now I remember what I've seen in a movie.
So basically, we want to make sure this is all covered up. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because this is, like I said, we don't have the Korean hot peppers, so. And I think it'll still be good.
I'm sweating just breathing in the air.
What we should do is, can you fill that up with some cold water? Because we're going to need to.
Okay.
Guys, Tia is just here supervising the kitchen. Also waiting for food to fall down so that she can eat.
Can you pour that over the top?
Over your hands?
Yeah, no, yeah, that'll get some of the spices off. Hey, it'll get some of the hand,
That is also another spice.
Okay. I think you can pour the whole thing, yeah.
Kimchi baby. We
So-
need more, I think.
Yeah, I think it's good. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna let this sit in the container on the counter for like a day, and it's supposed to ferment. So we'll see what happens, and let you know how it tastes. We'll make some rice with it too.
Oh, me, I thought we are going to eat right now.
You could try it if you want.
No,
Yeah, we need to get your reaction.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Here we go.
It's actually spicy, but not as spicy as I thought.
Really?
Really?
I thought
Maybe I'll give it let me try it too.
But it is.
It's gonna be too much for you.
Yeah, when we talk about Korean and Indian, it's spicy food. I really like spiced food, guys. I can't wait to eat this. Oh, this was a great experience learning how to make kimchi. If one of you guys visit me in the future, I'll make you kimchi.
Ooh. Is that a promise?
Yeah, it's a promise.
Yeah, one of the things, I'm supposed to use kosher salt or sea salt, but
This is sea salt. Oh, no, yeah,
This is, I thought this was Himalayan.
Oh, I guess that's not sea salt. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got Himalayan salt, seasonings, Thai seasonings. It's hot. Those spices are hot.
Yeah.
Somebody's eating our kimchi before it's ready.
I thought we are eating now and it's saying after how many minutes? 2 days.
A day, yeah, because it's supposed to, it turns a little sour. Because
Oh.
it starts to ferment.
Oh, so it's going
But you
to
can
ferment.
eat it fresh too. I mean, that's
No,
that's
it's
good
okay. I have fermented stuff.
Yeah, so this is going to ferment.
I grew up from Ontario. We are fermenters. Okay.
Okay. So we'll just
So
put
guys, just
Now
like
we put the
this.
cover on.
Yeah, I think just leave it. Don't put it
Oh,
down
don't?
because it's going to make gas in there.
Okay, so you don't want it too tight, otherwise it'll
Right.
explode.
Yeah, well, because like if you put it in a jar, and normally I would put it in a jar on the counter, but it starts to bubble as it ferments, and so it could kind of spill over.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And then we eat it after one day.
Yeah, so guys, let us know what you think of our kimchi. And thanks to Mama, I've learned how to make kimchi, even if I've not yet tasted, but I now like it.
Yeah. So tell us what you think, guys. Are you gonna start making kimchi now?
Yeah, are you? Let us know. And okay.
Hey, don't forget to kiss. Don't forget
Oh.
to kiss.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
You've been asking for cooking videos, so we're glad to learn from the master.
Yeah, because I'm not a master, he's the chef, but he has a master chef. So Mom is the master chef, and she's here. So we hope you enjoyed the video.
Ciao.
Till next time.